Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome on back to the channel. I hope that you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there, wherever you are. My hands are freezing right now. Anyways, not talking about my hands, but what we are talking about is this particular song, this particular recommendations for me. Betcover. I've never heard of the band or the artist. I don't know a thing about them. But we're going to listen to this track Piano, which was suggested to me by Dragoon of the Mist. So out of the mist, Dragoon comes. Wasn't that a game on like the PlayStation 1, something of Dragoon or something like that? You were riding dragons. Anyways, Dragoon, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Never heard, like I said, of the band or anything. But this is off of the album Jikan, which was released in 2021. I didn't read your whole comment because I don't like to spoil myself, but you said that they are a Japanese prog band. That's all I want to read. So let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. Here we go. False start. Bass there too. Nice. That's a great way of throwing the ball out. Get that ride. bossa nova. I love how Stan Getz made an appearance there at the end. Okay. That's one of those tracks that gives me a lot to talk about because there's a lot to love, there's a lot to like in there. Let's dive in. Let's bite the proverbial apple on this one. There ain't no worms in this one, trust me. What a great sound the band has. What a really, really wonderful sound. So I'm picking apart so many things in here. So you have this foundation in a sense of this kind of jazz lounge kind of style, right? Especially listening to the piano and the guitar. Focus on those. Take the piano and the guitar. Let's take them and set them to the side for just a moment. They are produced in this very lush, light, dancing way that allows their melodies to really spring forth. But on the other side, we have the bass and a synth, maybe another guitar, I don't know. But they are processed in another way that gives them this dirty, distorted kind of sound. Almost like the guitar's in this kind of overdrive, or maybe it's the bass, I don't know. They're in this like an overdrive distorted mode, and I like that. And they're put over here to the side. And then the vocals, for a while, stay somewhere grounded in the middle. So we have this lush jazz with this distorted overdrive, and they're both playing on different sides of the spectrum here, with, like I said, vocal center. And I like how the vocals, there's like random yelling in here. There was a false start in the very beginning, but then the vocals are very, very soft, very just like romantic jazz, just kind of flowing along with the balance of the music, rather. And the track has a lot of moments where it stops, it starts, it stops, it starts something else, and then it goes in some other direction. And the back half of the track really climaxes as it brings those two elements together. Because then that smoothness, that lushness, the distortion, the overblown is brought together. And it makes for this really, really big like clash at the very end there. And I think that sounds really wonderful. The melting and the melding of these two sides of the coin brought together so wonderfully. Even the vocals at that particular moment are thrown into this kind of distorted sound. And then when it all is becoming much more tumultuous, it's swirling, it stops, and we're brought into a proper jazz lounge there at the end. And we get into some samba, bossa nova kind of sound. I just think that was so cool. That a lot of interesting ideas in the track, and I don't feel like anything like was unnecessary. Everything in there sounded as it should, and just absolutely wonderful there. So, obviously the lyrics are in Japanese, but I did go ahead and translate that. So let's read it as best we can. I want your piano, which has changed, and I hold on to the piano. The night subsides into darkness, depending on the treasure chest. I'm sure someone will see a rainbow. The bridge will never cross again. Gravity, the falling leaves, the human soul slowly shakes off its longing, come and go. Oh, piano, is that okay? The sound stretches out forever. It begins to permeate the places you can't touch. Did you notice? Did you notice? I'm sure someone will see the rainbow. I'm sure you'll realize the bridge will never cross. I can't go back. So, obviously the lyrics and the translation is going to be the best that we can do at the moment here. But it seems to be about crossing the proverbial Rubicon, crossing a step. What was that Dream Theater lyric? Don't cross the cricket step. Like stepping across a line that once you step across it, you can't turn back, you can't change the past, and accepting those consequences here, in some regard, I'm not sure exactly how, but in some regard relating to the piano and maybe the music being played and the song and the words being sung. That I'm a little iffy on, but I think that is the meaning here. At least in some respects. Anyways, Dragoon, great recommendation. This was a wonderful track to listen to. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. You can let me know those thoughts in the comments down below. Before you leave, don't forget to press that like button. It does help a lot. Subscribe if you haven't, but I know you have already. And thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.